just enjoy the health of, the health aspect of everything. It's probably phenomenal. Second, you see it, the health benefits, and you see the positive benefits. Yeah, you see the health and wealth of it, and you do see a way to, maybe to shed a couple of hours a week to actually start building a residual income that'll pay for the rest of your life. And at the end of your lifetime, this is a business you can build to your children, or anybody of your choosing. Maybe your wife might live 20 years down the road, from you. So you're able to will your business to them and you start making that money that you've been making your whole life. So that's something that I think is a very advantageous part of this whole opportunity. And thirdly, if you don't really care about being healthy or wealthy, enjoy the health.
Nice.
So yeah, straight up, 1 to 10. What about that? Yeah, 100%. There's that
1 out of 10?
Huh? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, bro. 1 to 10.
It's up there. I haven't seen other ones. Check last time.
Kind of the team you're rolling with. Not everybody didn't care. Everybody, but yeah, it's a long story, but yeah, dude. Yeah. The next step would be, either just purchasing a product for your health, or purchasing more to share with people and build some wealth. So the next step. Oh yeah. Very comments or not? He's a motivational speaker. Yeah, really, it's not about really who you know, it's also about the people that know. That's really just what we're doing, sharing the fact that there's something healthier out there, and see if they could put some out there people that are really trying to reach out to something better in their lives.
Our team, like Young Money?
Yeah, but just yesterday. Really, it's not about really who you know. That's really sharing for those opportunities. Healthier out there.
Test 1, 2.
Yeah, bro. If anything.
Our team, like Young Money?
Yeah, but just yesterday.
Oh, is that live right now?
That's right now. All right, you're about ready?
What's the best way to do this?
I mean, if y'all want to sit down and take notes, it'd be great. What?
I actually have a final tomorrow, so I need to study too.
Okay. I think it's recording, so I mean, you can just rewatch it if you need to leave.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
I mean, if that's what all in means to you.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Look.
I'm with it.
What's that?
Wait.
What?
I agree. If that's all into you, and that's fine.
I'm done with class tomorrow.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm so proud of you.
Already.
Stop. I can't handle you, Matt. Alright, guys, I'm gonna go study for but I will be going back over this recording tomorrow.
It's fine.
It's fine, man.
That's your organizational psychology.
Yeah.
Where's everybody?
Hey, everyone who's watching right now, just want to quick say we're going to be starting here in 2 seconds. Memphis was just finishing up a home event, so I know I've been getting a bunch of texts and Snapchats and things of people making comments about us not starting yet. We will be starting momentarily. Sorry for the delay. We'll start here as soon as Memphis is 100% finished.
We ready to go? Awesome. All right.
Awesome.
Let's go ahead and yeah, guys. Appreciate it.
Awesome. Hey, guys, what's up? It's Matt Wegson here along with Max Rubenstein. We're going to be kicking off the Young Money relaunch. Literally, guys, we are going to make this summer and the rest of our life, the best of our life, like they like to say here in VMA. Guys, we're going to be kicking this thing off larger scale than anything you've ever seen. If you were in Young Money a year and a half ago when we first launched this team and you saw the momentum of adding 774 orders in 104 days, guys, that's the kind of momentum that we're going to re-spark, except this time it's going to go tenfold. Why is it going to go tenfold? It's because of what we have in place right now. This right here, this training is going to be just a mindset shift. So you better get your notepads out. You better get ready. You better get a little bit fired up. We're going to kick off my man Max Rubenstein, #1 money earner in the state of Alabama, one of the top leaders in the Southeast, is going to kick off this training right here, right now. He's going to take it up, and then I'll be back on here right after that. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to throw it over to the man, the myth, the legend, the little oracle, future elite. Can't wait to see him 6-figure money earner, hopefully by January. My partner, Max Rubenstein. All you, bro.
Awesome. Appreciate it, Matt. And everybody jumping on. I wish I could see everybody who's actually on, but unfortunately I'm stuck looking at Matt. No, I'm just kidding. But no, really. Guys, could not be more excited, right now. Literally never a better time to really relaunch your business. Most of you were just in Vegas. If you weren't, you pretty much figured out by now that you definitely missed out. And hopefully you'll just make the decision to be in Miami come June. But guys, I really wanted to go over a couple of things that we're really planning. Now's summertime's here. No more excuses about class and all that stuff. Everyone's really got a lot more availability and everything. So what we're going to be doing as a team to create the momentum that we've been looking for to really get you to where you want to go, we're going to be doing a summer relaunch. And what that really consists of is a couple things, and this is something that we went over in Vegas. Right now, you need to make the decision to fire yourself, right? Look back at where you were, completely forget about it. It doesn't matter where you are right now and what you've done in the past. Really what matters is where you're going to go, your vision from, starting right now, moving forward. And so I want you to literally fire yourself, right? Rehire yourself and adopt a mindset that you just got started again, that you literally just bought product for the first time and you are going to start building this business from scratch. So here's what I need you to do starting with that. First and foremost, you need to fill out a new roadmap to success. If you don't have roadmaps to success, if you don't have not only one for yourself, but one for the people you're going to be start bringing in as early as right now, right, to this business, you need to go on to myroadmaptosuccess.com and order 10 roadmaps because you need to have at least 10 for all the new people you're going to be getting started here in the next 30 days. And then go through that roadmap, fill it out. Step number 1, your why, your goals, all that stuff, the vision that you see for yourself moving forward, starting right now. And then also commit to knocking out the 6 and 4 plan in the next 30 days. If you consider yourself a leader, if you're serious about this business, in the next 30 days, you should have no problem executing the 6 and 4 plan. If you don't know what that is, you need to recognize that you don't have the education that you need to really relaunch this business. Get with an upline. We'll break it down for you and break down exactly how to do that. But moving on, first and foremost, again, completing that roadmap, you need to create a new list. You need to create a new hot market list, people that you're going to contact about consuming the products. And it's never been easier with this new video that corporate just came out with that explains all the products. I mean, seriously, how could it ever be easier? You contact people, they want to know about the products, you send them a video, they watch it, you follow up, they're going to order product, right? So you need to create a list of 15 people, blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to go into that right now. We don't have the time. But again, contact your upline if you have any questions. You need to create a brand new list of at least 104 people. We're going to start calling it, at least I'm going to start calling it, 2 decks of cards, right? We've learned, hopefully you learned by now, if you were in Vegas, you definitely heard Jed Buenalu's train on it. This game is like playing cards. In every deck of cards, 52 cards, there's 4 aces. Every single deck of cards. You're not going to buy one that doesn't come, with aces. And what that means, really what you need to take from that, is you have to play all 52 cards to find those 4 aces. So many people get started in this, they create a list and they go through, 10 cards and they get a couple 2s, 4s, maybe a queen, a jack, whatever, and they get frustrated and they think that, this doesn't work. And what you need to understand is you need to go through all of those. So when we get started in this, when you get someone started, you need to let them know that they're going to go through 2 decks of cards, commit to that. Right? They need to go through 104 people, and if they do that, I'm promising you they will find 8 aces, 8 people who are serious about building this business. Now, they might be the last 8 cards that you come through, but if you go through all of them, you will find those people that you're looking for, to really take this thing seriously, elevate your business. Again, create that new list. Don't prejudge. It's all about going through the numbers. It doesn't matter if someone's a 2. We just need to go through the numbers. That's what this is about. It's a sorting process, sorting business. And then also build value. You don't have to throw the business at them all at once, right? Build value, find a need. That's something that really was pushed in Vegas as a needs-based business, right? So find the need that someone has, whether it's health, which I think everyone needs, or wealth, right? They might need an extra paycheck every month, but don't try and push it on them all at once. Just find out where they're at in life. Don't even bring Vima up maybe the first couple conversations again. And then moving on, again, taking massive action. To execute the 6 and 4 plan, you can't just make a list and then people come flock to you. They're not going to call you about Vima, right? You've got to invite them, expose them, put a product in their hand, share the information, show them the videos, all that stuff. Again, and how that breaks down, guys, week 1 in your 6 and 4 plan, this next week should be spent getting free product. Focus on customer acquisition, getting people to place an order for our product and get yourself free product again. And then moving forward from there, again, execute, and we're going to be looking to do home events, one-on-ones, calls, all that stuff, right? And next thing that I want to move on to and really focus on, Matt and I had talked a lot about this, especially with our uplines, is we're going to start building in this next 3 months. We're going to focus on building a culture, about a culture of success where you understand that 30% of the people in your network are going to be affiliates, are going to be hustlers, not just affiliates, but hustlers, people who take this thing serious. A lot of those affiliates, 70% of them will just be consumers of the product. They're great for orders, they're great for volume, but they're really just not going to be building the business, and that's just how it breaks down. But understand that, again, you need to be going out there and focusing on helping your newest people create success in their first 30 days. Something, again, that Matt and I talked about a lot in Vegas was from the very start, help your people get free product. Help them get discount product if they're customers, get $10 off, $20 off, all that stuff, and help them learn how to share, the product, share the opportunity, all that stuff. So focus on the first 30 days. Show them the 6 and 4 plan. Not only teach them, but teach them how to teach people, right? And we're going to focus on building, again, a 4-week rank advancement culture. What that means is we're going to start doing a lot more recognition. We're going to start celebrating you guys and the success that you guys have, whether it's getting a customer, getting an affiliate, doing anything great, even if it's just opening a freaking box of Earth, great, we'll celebrate it. Don't even worry about it. And really, again, focus on creating the success with your newest people, because I'm sure you've heard a million times, you help enough people become successful, you'll automatically, see success. And then the last thing with that, again, focusing on your newest people's first 30 days is not only teaching them, which is helping them become successful, but teaching them to teach. Because it doesn't matter if you can help your people become successful if they can't turn the wheel and help their people become successful. That's the whole point of building sustainable, duplicatable, residual income, right, that's going to last you a long time. It doesn't matter if you can hit presidential if you drop back down to platinum right after. It's about building a sustainable income. So teach to teach, and we'll show you exactly how to do that, though. It's focusing on the tools, the videos, the documents, it's all that stuff, right? And focusing on getting orders. Like I said, it doesn't matter if someone's a customer or an affiliate. You're not getting paid for affiliates. You're getting paid for orders, for volume, right? Get people loyal to the product, first and foremost. And then when you get someone started, guys, the last couple things to write down, set the expectation. That was a thing that Matt and I realized, again, with getting people started, is setting the expectation, letting them know that this isn't going to be a cakewalk. Yes, it's simple, but it's very, very difficult. Like Brad said, it's functionally easy, right? It's easy to get someone and show them a video and all that stuff, but it's very emotionally difficult. It's one of the hardest things you'll ever do emotionally, dealing with people who doubt you, reject you, all that stuff. So you got to set that expectation for the newest person so that they don't get hit with a wall of negativity, right when they walk out of the door. That's really important to understand. Also, let them know your time is valuable. You're never going to find any aces if they think that your time is at their disposal, right? You've got to let people know that your time is very valuable, and you're only spending it with the most serious people in your organization, the most qualified people who are ready to, and you're willing to work with them. And then also let them know you're not going to be waiting around. Again, the second that they place an order, put a roadmap in their hands. Let them know, give them homework. Tell them, hey, we're going to meet up tomorrow. We're going to meet up in the next 48 hours, and here's what I want you to have done. If you're serious, if you're not serious and you can't have these done, then I don't think we can work together. But if you're serious, I need you to complete step one, your why, your vision for your future, what you want this to provide for you in your life, and then also a list of at least 104 people, right, who are serious about this, as well as your hot list, your list of potential customers, mom, dad, aunt, uncle, sister, cousin, the people you would turn to if you were selling Girl Scout cookies, right, back in elementary school, the people who will buy product to support you in order to give you free product. And guess what? They're going to love the product anyway. You're doing them a solid. And then also, if you haven't bought product, bring your credit card. And lastly, bring a calendar, because what you're going to do is you're going to schedule their home events, their next 2 to 3 home events in their first week, right, first 3 weeks, whatever it is, at their house, too. A huge part of home event is having them at their house, because that's a commitment in and of itself. And then following up with them, doing a roadmap strategy session, again, getting with them in their first 24 to 48 hours to go over their why, to make sure that they knocked out that list. And if they didn't knock out their list, if they show up with a half-completed list, they don't have their calendar or whatever, don't meet with them. Again, you're only working with the most serious people. If they can't do something as simple as build a list in 24 hours, 48 hours, then they're not ready for this business, bottom line. Maybe they should just be a customer for now, right? Let them know that. And then, schedule their first couple home events, and then after you knock that out, you execute the 6 and 4 plan and all that stuff. Teach them how to teach their people how to do the exact same thing. Just teach them how to do the first thing. And if you just create a culture around a stone-proof, just amazing first 30 days culture, you will build a pinnacle business, an ambassador business, a presidential business, if you just help everyone get free product their first 30 days, and then bring a couple people into the organization, and then teach them how to do the exact same thing, guys. So that's really it with me for what I've got for you guys. Again, I'm going to throw it back over to Matt. I can't tell you the learning experience, the value that we took away. Matt and I are both, and feel free to do this yourself. Again, this is a big part of becoming a leader, stepping out, making your own videos. I know I'm going to make a couple of short videos about what we learned in Vegas, some value I took from it. I encourage you to do the same thing. But yeah, guys, I'm going to throw it back to Matt, the founder, like you all probably know, of Young Money. The reason that we're all even here today, the reason, that we had 17 people who are committed and fired up in Vegas, and the reason that, a year from now we have the opportunity to create a presidential business, an executive business, a diamond business, whatever it is you're looking to create, guys. So Matt, take it away, buddy.
Well, I appreciate it, man, and I'll be honest, I took a ton of great notes on what you were saying there. For those of you who haven't taken notes yet, or maybe you started taking notes late, a little bit late, I'm going to go through just a couple bullets that I wrote down from what Max was talking about that I feel just super necessary that you get down. So have your pen and paper in hand right now. All right, guys, some of my big notes. Basically, guys, we are in the event business. Like Max was saying, the emotion in this comes from people-to-people interactions. So you need to make sure you understand we are in the event business. We are not in the personal development business. We're not in the whatever else business. We're in the event business. In the event business, let's see what my next notes are. What he was saying right here, they're not in the business till they sign up. You need to ask for the order. Ask and ask and ask. Because you guys, at the end of the day, you're fighting for your future family. You're fighting for your future. You need to ask for that order. Like I think they said, it's like, I forget how many people it is on average show up to your funeral, but the average funeral I think has like 5 people show up to it. So guys, they're probably not going to be one of them. Don't be sitting there afraid. Ask for the order. And then let me see what else do I have from my man Max here. 90-day plan. Like you were saying, the 2 decks. That's so huge. Every deck of cards has 4 aces. Keep on flipping. And in that 90 days, when you get someone first started, you know, it's like you were saying, you need to set up that roadmap strategy session. And you need to sit down with them and complete the whole plan. Schedule their first home events. And make sure that everyone understands for you personally and for them, in your first 90 days, 30, 30, 30. Your first 30 days is about recruiting. You go out and you are trying to get customers. You're trying to introduce customers. You're trying to introduce affiliates. The next one is multiplying. You're going to tone back the recruiting just a little bit because you're then going to be trying to multiply. You're going to be helping your customers get free product. You're going to be helping all your new affiliates to launch their business. And then that last 30 days of the 90, you should be building your leaders. And that's honestly some of the biggest notes I think that I took. Obviously, I took a lot of notes here on what he was saying on the system. But after that, guys, I'm actually going to go over something that I feel was probably my favorite segment of the entire Vegas convention, which it was a section done by Darren Hardy. He's the editor of Success Magazine, extremely successful power entrepreneur. He did a thing, and he said it's the landmines of success. So these are the things that you should be focusing on not having occurring in your business when you are first getting started. Every single person, if you're on here, that means that you are trying to be a leader. That means that you want to lead. You want to have a giant organization. You want to have a giant income. And if that's you, that's great, but you need to realize it's not just about telling you what you should do. It's also about letting you know the things that, you know, have plagued the leaders before and the things that we shouldn't be doing. So, number 1, he said, premature full-time. Do not become a full-time VEMA person prematurely. You know, literally, guys, this is a business, 10% learned knowledge, 90% experienced knowledge. This is 90% experience. You have to go through, you have to fail, you have to crash, you have to burn, you have to have it all happen, but you can make it go faster, fail a little faster, get that experience, but don't go full-time unless you can afford to go full-time. That's really, really huge. What he said is once your part-time income exceeds your full-time income and you have enough income in the bank to last you 1 year of living, at least be in the business for 6 months and at least have 2 consecutive months exceeding your full-time income. At the end of the day, guys, it's all about building your story. You only have 1 shot to build your story, so build it and be that guy who says, you know what, yeah, I do VEMA part-time. I do it 7 to 10 hours a week. And I'm making a full-time income. Be J.D. Phillips, part-time to Pinnacle. If you don't know J.D. Phillips' story, Google J.D. Phillips VEMA. Find his story. It's unbelievable. 7 to 10 hours a week, making over $1 million a year. Number 2, having unrealistic expectations. That's a huge landmine of success in VEMA. Honestly, guys, if you're coming in with the expectations of making 6 figures in the first 6 months, I'm sorry, you're in the wrong place. Seriously, this is a 3 to 5 year plan. Don't come in with some unrealistic expectations because you're going to set yourself up for disappointment. I'm going to say set lofty goals, shoot for the moon so you land among the stars. But at the end of the day, guys, don't be setting the goals not just at the moon but at like Pluto. Don't be doing that. It's unrealistic. Don't have unrealistic expectations. Number 3 is when you no longer are out introducing. This is a product introduction business. It's all about having events, and it's about introducing the product to people, introducing the opportunity to people. Do not go into management mode. This is something I've seen plague a lot of people in our business, had a lot of good-sized networks collapse because of it. You should be 100% on recruiting until you hit gold. When you hit gold, you can go, it's 100% recruiting. Once you hit diamond, you can go 90-10. 90% on the introduction side, 10% on the management side. Once you hit platinum, you can go 80 to 20. Once you hit executive, you can go 70-30. Once you hit presidential, you can go 60-40. And when you hit royal ambassador, you can go 50-50. So the only person in our organization that can go 50-50 is J.D. Phillips. So just keep that in mind. Guys, you need to master group dynamics, making this a system-dependent business, not a sponsor-dependent business. The way that you're going to be able to do that, the way that you don't have to go into management mode is teach people the system. Like Max said earlier, hand them the roadmap, have that roadmap strategy session, set up those home events, because our business, ever since Vegas, our business is as simple as, hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my place. Please turn off your cell phones. Keep an open mind. Hold all questions to the end. Watch a video. Bang. Oh, awesome. Hope you like that video. Here's my success story. Here's another video. Bang. Okay, cool. Now I'm going to introduce somebody else. The next person gets up. Hey, this is my 60-second testimony. Here's another video. Bang. And someone get up, close. Or Skype in a diamond or above, close. It's that easy, guys. Literally, Vima is that simple. We always say it's simple, not easy. I'm almost venturing to say it's easy at this point. Guys, seriously, we're giving you all the tools to succeed. If you can't succeed with a system that simply press play, you can't succeed in any system. So, seriously, just get out there, press play. Whoever presses play the most wins at the end of the day. Whoever presses play the most wins. If you haven't written down a single thing yet, write that down. Seriously, whoever tells the story the most wins, whoever presses play the most wins. Guys, this is an entire thing. It's all about just building with a system. This whole business is building with a system. All right, number 4. Sorry, I went on a little tangent because I'm very passionate about that. Number 4, don't have too much geography in your business. Conquer your own backyard first. Luke Hessler built himself a 6-figure income off of Michigan State University alone. If you're one of those people sitting there going, oh man, the University of Tennessee's tapped out, that's not true. If you're out there in Memphis, you're going, oh, the whole city of Memphis is tapped out. Wrong. Incorrect. If you went to Blackman High School, you're going, oh, all of Blackman High School is tapped out. You're wrong. Guys, there is no such thing as tapped out, period. I'm telling you, and I can't tell you how many people I have had that I've reapproached later who've had this introduced to them before, and suddenly they're not tapped out anymore. The people want to hear about it again. They're a little open again. You reopen those people. I'm telling you, conquer your own backyard first. Focus on where you are. Build there. You should not be driving 2 hours too early. Seriously, don't be doing that. All right, number 5. Literally, don't think that there's such thing as a quick fix to the business. Darren Hardy called it big hitter syndrome. The quality comes from quantity in this business. Yes, once in a blue moon, you're going to get that one person who changes the course of your business, but because of the way the compensation structure is set up, one person cannot change your business in Vima. One person can't do it because you have a right team and a left team. You have a right line of distribution and a left line of distribution. You have a right success network and a left success network. You can't have just one network blow up because you need that 3-to-6 case ratio, that 183/60 QV ratio or CV ratio. If you don't have that, you don't succeed. So it doesn't matter if one person comes in. Don't have big hitter syndrome. Don't be sitting there thinking every single time, oh, this one's the one. This girl, if she gets in, she's going to kill it. So change the course of my business. It doesn't matter. Quantity equals quality. You need to sit there and just continue to recruit commitment. You know, don't keep on trying to convince people to join. You're sorting. This is a sorting process. Get that deck of cards. If you pull a 2, throw it away. If you pull an 8, throw it away. Get that commitment. Don't convince somebody to join Vima. We don't want people who are not a part of the volunteer army. Literally, you have to be in this thing voluntarily. Once you're in, if you can find a group of people who are going to drink this product forever and never quit, you're going to become successful because it's impossible to fail in Vima unless you never start or you quit. It's the only 2 ways to fail. So find those people who are going to be committed. All right, number 6, perfect segue into this. Number 6 is the lack of commitment to meetings and conference calls. If you're on this call right now, you're correct. You are absolutely right. Congratulations for making the right decision. I know some people were trying to go out to the bar tonight. It's not about going out and getting drunk. It's about being on the things that are going to change your future. It's Sunday night. Let's focus a little bit, and let's get our minds right because come Monday, it's time for every single person on this team to go 200 miles an hour. Quick recognition and shout out to every single person who's been racking out meetings. I know there's been a lot of people that have had a lot of enrollments of customers as well as enrollments of affiliates since we've been back since Las Vegas. I know personally I've been to physically. I think I've been to 6 or 8 home events, and I've Skyped into who knows how many. We've had a lot of fire coming back. So definitely be plugging in with the people who are working, because that's exactly who we're going to be working with. Is whoever's having the home events, calling myself, calling Max, getting us to close your meetings for you, and get to Diamond as fast as possible, guys, because once you get to Diamond, you can do it all by yourself. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. All right, number 7. Number 7, landmine of success is not using the products. You must be a product of the product. We communicate with feelings, not with words. If you don't believe in this product, if you don't believe that Verve Remix is absolutely going to wedge us into the cheap energy market, if you don't believe it with all your soul, if you don't believe in how this tastes, if you don't believe in how this makes you feel, guess what? You're not going to convey that message to someone very well. If you aren't sitting there and you don't believe in the body products, you can't make somebody else believe in the body products. It's not about what you say, it's about how you say it. That's what you need to remember. At the end of the day, guys, be a product of the product, believe in the product, feel the product. If you're sitting there talking 250 miles an hour like I am, I definitely could be representing an energy company right now because I'm a little bit excited and I have a lot of energy. That's exactly what you need to convey to people, is you need to be a product of the products. All right, number 8, landmine of success, not developing yourself. You need to realize that you think that you're in here selling the business. We need to develop ourselves and begin to think differently. You know, we are attracting the business. We aren't selling business to anybody. We're attracting like-minded people to us. People want to join you. They don't join Vima, they join you. Your attitude directly affects your results. So personally develop yourself. Literally be on the calls. Be on the webinars. Do personal development. Read GoPro. Know the roadmap inside and out. Know all the steps of GoPro. Know all the steps of the roadmap. Know everything that we're going to say before we say it, and then you're on the right path because you're going to start attracting people just like you. Guys, I'm telling you, that's so huge. I cannot tell you. Like, literally, I've attracted the right people into my Vima business, which is why I'm doing well. It's just a matter of time. You just develop yourself, and people will just gravitate towards you. They'll ask you, what do you do? You're so confident. You're so excited. You're so happy. You'll be like, absolutely, you're right. I'm in the business of helping people. I make other people happy. You know, I change people's lives. I love it. It's an every single day thing that I do. I work with a health and wellness product that I believe in, that I would use every single day, but what's crazy is they actually pay me to drink it. Insane. Guys, you're basically sponsored by an energy drink. This is the best job ever for a young person. All right, number 9. You are searching for the secret. I'm going to tell you the secret right now to Vima. You ready? There's no freaking secret. There's no secret. Hard work is the answer. That's it. You have to simply be willing to do what others are not willing to do, and you will get the results. That's exactly what this business is. You need to work harder than the person next to you, and you'll get paid more than the person next to you. That's exactly what it comes down to. There's no secret in this business. Number 10, landmine. You have no written goals. If you don't write it on paper, you can't expect to write paper. Number 11, you have no long-term commitments. Be here a year from now. I told everyone in Vegas, I said, of the 17 people standing in this room right now, only 8 will be back. Only 8 will be back. That's a fact. That's a statistic. I'm not sitting there BSing. I hope every single person who went to Vegas will be back next year, but statistics show from last year's Vegas to this year's Vegas, how many people came back? About half. Of this year's Vegas to next year's, how many will come back? About half. But what's crazy is, of those half that come back, those will be the people who are leaders. Those will be the people who are having the events. Those will be the people who are making the big dollars when they come back next year. This is a 3 to 5 year plan that you're a part of right now, guys. You're not a part of a 1-year commitment, a 2-year commitment, a 10-year commitment, I mean a 3-year commitment. You're part of a 3 to 5 year commitment, maybe a 10-year commitment down the road. This thing is going to pay you as a passive residual asset for the rest of your life. Get that in your mind. Once you can accept that, you have to have that belief in your heart that this is going to pay you forever and allow you to have the flexibility to do whatever it is you're passionate about and that you love with your life. So be in this thing for the long run. Be here for a year from now. Commit to doing what you need to do. Commit to doing what you said you would do, and just do it. Go in, be in for the long haul. Go all in. Number 12, landmine of success, self-doubt. The mistake of thinking that your fear is real. Your fear is not a reality. Darren Hardy has an awesome example. He said, yes, fear is something that was instilled in us way, way back when man was first created, because you know what? You were afraid of getting eaten by a lion or fighting a tribe who's coming to kill you, and now people are afraid to go talk to people, and people are afraid to pick up the phone and call their friend to invite him to a home event. I'm sorry. Picking up one of these is not as bad as getting chased by a lion. I'm telling you this right now. That's what fear is. Fear nowadays in modern society is an absolute illusion unless you're living in a third world country where maybe you have the reality of a tribe coming in and, you know, pillaging your village. Guys, I'm telling you right now, no one's about to break down the door to your apartment, of your dormitory, of your house, wherever you may stay. They're not about to break down your door and kill you. There's no lion lurking outside waiting to get you. You have this saying, hey, man, come over to my place. Oh, awesome. Hey, you just got to come check it out. Awesome. See you at 7. Bye. Bang. Done. It's that simple. There's no such thing as fear in this business. Literally 20-second phone call is not something you should fear. So do what you fear frequently, and it's funny how it's no longer a fear to you. All right, number 13. It says major in minors. It means you go into compliant mode. It means that you get satisfied. You know, success or failure in this business is your own damn fault. That's exactly what Darren Hardy said. It's your fault. If you fail, it's your fault. If you succeed, it's up to you. You have to do this. This is a business that you do alone, but you can't do by yourself. You must do it alone, but you can't do it by yourself. Think about that. If that doesn't make sense to you, think on it. Call somebody. Ask them to explain it to you. Number 13 is bad-mouthing other companies. I'm going to tell you one of my favorite things to do in this industry with my friends who are in other companies is I always say, dude, you know what? You're in, I'm not going to say another name of the company because I know this is being recorded, but you're in X company. Oh, dude, you know, I really respect your guys' products. I happen to know a lot of the other companies. So I can quote their stuff. Dude, I know you guys have that, you guys have some of the best fish oil soft gels in the market. Those are awesome, dude. Very respectable company, great comp plan, great products. Yeah, you know, it wasn't for me. I've seen it. It really wasn't for me. But you know what? I've become a mentor to a lot of people in my industry, in my company, personally, on my team. I would love to help mentor you. That's exactly how I talk to my friends in other companies because guess what? They don't have the upline leadership that we do. They don't badmouth another company. Don't badmouth the industry because then you'll give a bad taste for the whole industry for them when they quit and fail. Just sit there and be that mentor. Be that person that maybe they have a little doubt in their mind. If that's what you want, if you want to try to have someone come in from another company that you're already friends with, don't go cold marketing these guys. I'm saying if you're already friends with them, don't badmouth their company. Just be the leader that they want in their own personal business. Number 15, you're not really serious about this business. Guys, at the end of the day, you need to be serious. This is a very awesome business because you don't earn 100% on your own efforts. You earn about 1% on 100 people's efforts. That's way better. It's working smarter, not harder. It's not working for your money. It's making your money work for you. And I think everybody's heard me say that 1,000 times at home events. But guys, at the end of the day, that's exactly what we have right here. Number 16, landmine of success. Mismanaging your prospects. You have poor follow-up, and you're a poor ambassador to the brand. If a lot of the guys who went to Vegas especially, you guys know, for every single person who went to Vegas, you saw good ambassadors of the brand. You saw people that when they're walking around the hotel, you're like, dang, you know, I'm proud to be in the same company as that person. You also saw poor ambassadors of the brand. There were guys getting arrested. People got kicked out of the hotel. That's bad ambassador of the brand. If you have a can of Verve in your hand, if people know that you're involved with this amazing company, and you're doing stupid things, you're being a poor ambassador of the brand. Realize that we don't show up to work and leave work and have to be an ambassador while we're there. We don't have a 9 to 5. We have a 24/7. Be an ambassador of the brand. You will attract people to your business by the way that you present yourself and that you present this industry to everybody else. If you have a poor follow-up, you're never going to get people. So manage your prospects properly. Don't hound them. Don't offend them. But make sure that you follow up. This is a fun business, but it is a business. If you were running a business and you told someone, hey, I'm going to call you next week this time, you say, hey, listen, you don't have the money right now? Cool. When we have the money together by? This is exactly what I do. And they say, all right, I'll have it by Thursday. Cool, dude. All right, Thursday. What time Thursday should I call you that we can set this up and we can get your order placed? I had someone go, I probably get the money together in the next 6 months. I said, okay, cool. So let's see, it's May 4th, 6 months from today, the 4th. What time in 6 months can I call you to get this order placed? I can't wait because it's in my calendar, whoever this person is. I don't remember what month it is, but I'm going to call them on that day and say, hey, listen, you told me 6 months from now you'd be ready to go. It's 6 months from now. You ready to go? Guys, be professional and follow up with people when you say you're going to follow up with them. Number 17, landmine of success, bad work habits. Honestly, guys, at the end of the day, you're your own boss. So if you're a bad self-boss, then you're literally not going to succeed in this business. You need to have a weekly method of operation and a daily method of operation. You need to have your schedule, your calendar. You need to have a consistent amount of effort. If you are a 7-hour-a-week person, you have 1 hour a day to maximize that time. Break it down by minute, your exact activity from what time to what time every single day that you're going to do VEMA. If you have 10 hours a week, break it down minute by minute. If you have 30 hours a week, break it down minute by minute. Exactly what you're doing. Be productive. Again, work smart, don't work hard. Have a daily method of your operations. Literally, at the end of the day, guys, what it comes down to is you need to understand that since you are your own boss, you create your own amount of value to this company. I can't place a value on you. I can't place a price tag on you, how much the company is going to pay you. You determine your own payment from this company. If you earn 6 figures, they'll pay you 6 figures. If you work like someone who makes $1 million a year, they're going to pay you $1 million a year. If you work like a $16,000 a year person, they're going to pay you like a $16,000 a year person. That's just what it comes down to. Period, point blank, that's a fact. All right, number 18, this is maybe the biggest one. If you're sitting here and maybe some of these other ones have gone over your head, write this one down. Landmine of success, number 18, is going rogue. I'm going to say this again. Do not ever go rogue. Do not invent your own system. Do not be sponsor dependent. We are not doing any of that. You don't need to invent your own system. Don't reinvent the wheel. Just roll it. There have been amazing examples within our team of people who have reinvented the wheel and attempted to roll a square. And you know what? It does not work. It flops and crashes and burns miserably. Don't go rogue. Huge shout out to all the people who've bought in this system and who have gone in gung-ho from day one. Even bigger shout out to every single person on this team that maybe was a part of one of those rogue teams initially, but has stuck around, has adopted the proper system with the roadmap to success, doing what we're doing, saying what we're saying so you can get what we have. Guys, at the end of the day, your business is going to be determined by how well you can duplicate this system. Duplicate, 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 duplicate. Teach to teach, teach to teach, teach to teach. That's what it comes down to. So, just please, follow the system. Don't go rogue. I cannot emphasize that one enough. Number 19 is you are unwilling to take financial risks or make investments. You're being too security-minded, guys. At the end of the day, you need to look at this. If you have no guts, there's no glory. If you've never purchased your affiliate pack, now's your time to purchase your affiliate pack. Go all in. Get a little bit serious. If you're not $500 deep into this business with the purchase of an affiliate pack, I don't know what you're doing. Because this right here, this one can needs to be in the hand of every single person that you know. Every single person you know, and an affiliate pack is the only way for you to get that large amount of product to share with everybody. It's the only way for you to qualify for all those bonuses forever, guaranteed no matter what. You can qualify for all 9 bonuses just by having free product, by having those 6 customers on 1 case orders, but if you ever drop down under, you unqualify yourself for those bonuses. You do not want that to happen. Be that person who purchased that affiliate pack, because guess what that says to everyone else in the team? That says, hey, I'm all in. Hey, I'm serious. Hey, I'm ready to have a revolution in my life. I'm ready to take charge of my own life and my own business, and let's do this thing together. And we're going to latch onto you a little bit stronger. Not because we're not weeding everybody out, but what that comes down to is at the end of the day, the reason we do that is because you've made the investment in yourself, and I'm only going to put as much of my effort towards you as you put towards you. JD Phillips is only going to put as much of his effort towards me as I put towards me. It's funny how the more effort I put in myself, the more work they see me doing, the more they help me. The more work they see you doing, the more they'll help you. The more work that we do, the more help that we get. That's what it comes down to. If I invest 7 hours in the business, I cannot expect anyone upline to ever invest 7 hours worth of their time into me. So make that a priority, to make that investment, not just monetarily, but an investment of your own time into yourself. Number 20, taking no personally. At the end of the day, guys, you can't take a single no, because they're not saying no to you. They're not saying, no, Max, I hate you. That's not what they're saying. They're going to say, no, VEMA's not for me. And all no means is not right now. No doesn't mean no. No means not right now. No means that at the moment, it's not for me. And that's perfect, because you get to reapproach those people 6 months down the road. Don't put those people in the circular file. Put them into a different list. By the way, circular file for all of you young kids out there is the trash. So don't throw away those names. Keep those names on another list. Reapproach them in 6 months. Hey, man, I'm doing really well in the business now. I just qualified for my free car. You know, I made $1,400 last month. I've been doing pretty well for myself. Whatever it may be, whatever your level of success that you've obtained in that 6 months, just have that success story. Like we said, you know, I think I've said it probably twice. I think Max said it as well. You know, you are building your own story. Like, you only have one shot to build your own story. Build your story now. If no one believes in your story now, guess what? In 6 months when you're a success, they're going to believe in you and your story. So, number 21, the inability to handle changes from the company. You can't just expect perfection from the company every single time right off the bat. We've had so many changes occur since I've been in the business. When I started this thing, we had sugar-free, we had orange verb, and we had the shot. And they keep making changes. If you can't adapt and keep handling changes, if you can't handle a compensation structure change, if you can't handle quick changes from the company, then you can't handle changes in your own personal business. And that's a big problem, because you need to keep adapting with the times. You need to adapt to the new terminology. You need to adapt to the new model. You need to adapt to the changes in our system that we've been putting in place. We've completely automated our system with these videos. So if you're someone sitting there like, I don't need to use these videos, use the videos. It's the system. It's the most duplicatable thing that we had. You need to learn how to easily adapt to all these things and be able to handle the changes that come from corporate, because the corporate has us in their best interest, because they can't grow if we can't grow. We can't grow if we help other people grow. We're helping everybody all the time. That's all that we do. All right, number 22, being easily influenced by negative comments. Guys, that's really huge, because people are going to talk. People are going to say this or that or the other, and you know what? You cannot take it personally. You cannot get easily distracted. You need to set your own sail. Be your own advisor. Be the one to say, hey, I'm making this decision for myself, and if someone says boo to me, I'm going to say, okay, cool, thank you, and move on. That's what it comes down to, guys. You know, a diamond starts as coal. If you're coal right now and you get under a little bit pressure and a little bit of pressure and a little more pressure, that's what makes you into a diamond. And then every single time someone keeps saying no, every single time someone says you can't, that should fuel your fire, because that's a cut. Everybody wants to be a diamond, but they don't want to get cut. And maybe you haven't been cut to be perfect yet, but guess what? I'd rather have a flawed diamond than a pebble without one. I'd rather have a flawed diamond than a pebble that has no flaws. Guys, there's no such thing as a perfect pebble that's ever been successful. You need to go under pressure. You need to go under scrutiny. You need to realize that there's going to be negative things said about you and about this company, and that's perfectly fine. You need to know how to deal with the haters psychologically for yourself, because at the end of the day, this comes down to you and your decision to be successful, going all in. Don't have a plan B. We have to take this thing to the top to $1 billion ourselves. All right, number 23, emotional mismanagement. Guys, that's basically the same thing like I'm saying. You need to know how to manage your own emotions. You can't get discouraged. You can't get upset. I can't tell you how many times I've sat there and I've been so upset with where my business is. I mean, there's been nights I'm laying there in bed like almost depressed. I'm like, I don't even know what to do. But it's not about how you feel in the down times. It's about where you know you're going. It's not about where you are now. It's about where you're going to be in the future. You need to realize that your business in the future is what you need to focus on. Every single night when you go to sleep in a bed that's not comfortable enough for you, in a room that you don't want to be sleeping in an apartment or a house or a dormitory that you don't want to stay in for the rest of your life, you need to realize that that is temporary. Pain is temporary. Broke is a mindset, and no one on our team is broke, because you don't join Vima if you're broke. Every single person here was born rich. You were born rich. Manage yourself emotionally and just focus on the outcome. Don't focus on the circumstances going to get you there. Number 24, you mistake activity for productivity. Guys, it's like we say, work smart, not hard. Don't go out there and read the whole Vima compensation plan word for word and all the terms and conditions and all the bylaws and the rules and then be like, God, why am I not making money yet? Guys, you need to use and share the product and the opportunity. Use and share the product and opportunity. Expose, close, expose, close, expose, close, expose, close, expose, close. Help others. Have the events. Do the personal development, but limit your personal development. Do 30 minutes a day personal development reading, 30 minutes a day personal development listening to a good audiobook. That's it. Don't go over the top. Don't go overboard. The only time I do more than 30 minutes of each is when I'm on a flight or when I'm driving like 3.5 hours, and even then I try to stay on the phone doing three-way calls the entire time or making invitations. Flight is the only time I probably typically do straight through the entire time, and that's only if the person sitting next to me sucks, because I try to prospect every person I sit by. Number 25 is being uninformed. That's basically just not being plugged into the system, guys. Don't go rogue. Don't be uninformed. Stay plugged in with conference calls. Stay plugged in with what's going on. Stay plugged in with the new product releases, with the new comp plan, everything. everything that's going on in the company, you should know what's happening. For example, this new product, Verve Remix, if you don't know what this is, you need to know. It's a $2 Verve. On average, it's about $2.35 after tax, shipping, handling. It is the same as an orange Verve or a sugar-free Verve in amount of caffeine. It's 80 milligrams of caffeine, the equivalent to 1 cup of coffee, but it has 1/3 of the Vima solution, which is how we cut the cost. Tastes kind of like a straight up, how I think it is, like a plum. Tastes delicious. This is taking us to the next level. If you don't know the ins and outs of this product yet, you're wrong. Don't be uninformed about our company. Number 26. Being not teachable. You need to leave your ego at the door. Have your teachability index at 100. If your teachability index isn't up here, you are not going to grow your mental capacity. You're not going to grow your financial thermometer. Your financial thermometer is, if you set your thermometer in your house to 72 and it gets up to 80, the thermometer, the thermostat will bring your temperature in your house back down to 72. If it gets down to 60, it'll bring it right back up to 72. But guess what? If your mental thermometer, if your teachability index isn't set at $100,000 a year, you're never going to get to $100,000 a year. Doesn't matter if you hit $100,000. If you're set at $50,000, you will automatically go back down to $50,000. You need to be teachable and keep learning and developing yourself, growing yourself. Be teachable. Learn from the greats. If your index is set at $1 million a year, it doesn't matter if you're only making $10,000 a year right now. It'll slowly climb the ranks all the way up to $1 million a year. And then you need to keep your teachability index high. You can never let your ego get the best of you, because then you'll cap yourself. You'll set a ceiling on your income. If you went to Vegas, you know, just like me, you have no ceiling on your belief anymore, because you see what this company can do for you. You see what can happen. Our top-ranked legend right now has a $1 million cash bonus. One time say, hey, congratulations for hitting this rank. Bang, here's $1 million. That's insane. Guys, there should be no ceiling on your belief right now. There should be no cap on your potential income. And lastly, guys, number 27, landmine of success, is lack of personal responsibility, lack of personal accountability. You have to realize, if it's to be, it's up to me. End of the day. Write that down. If it's to be, it's up to me. You need to have that in your mind. You need to realize, like I said, this is a business you have to do alone, but you can't do by yourself. Guys, at the end of the day, we are one big team, one big Young Money family. We're here to help each other 150%. That's what we're here for. But you need to be the one to put the commitment in yourself. You need to be the one to commit yourself to the daily action, commit yourself to the home events. Be the one to take charge of your city. Be the one to take charge of your life and your business. Because at the end of the day, if it's to be, it's up to me. I'm taking charge of my own life. I'm taking charge of my own business. I've had 3 PEQs enroll in my business in the last 2 weeks. I have 3 more enrolling next week. Guys, I'm full-blown steam ahead. I'm about to just blow this thing out of the water. I hope you're making the exact same commitment, have the exact same resolve that I have, because I know as a fact that there's about 17 of us right now that are. Maybe 18, maybe 19. I've been noticing a couple pop up that didn't get to go to Vegas. You've already watched it on replay. Get on the replay of the Vegas All-In Convention. Be plugged in with the company. Be having home events. Whoever tells the story the most wins. Whoever presses play the most wins. And if that is you, if you want to be the one to be the top money earner in this company one day, if you want to change your life forever and create a residual income that's going to save your family, it's going to create time freedom, then guess what? You're in the right place at the right time with the right people, with the right products, with the right company, and right now you're in the right region here in the Southeast. So guys, with that being said, any closing thoughts? I'm going to toss it back over to my man Max Rubenstein. I appreciate you guys listening to these landmines of success. Do not step on the landmines. Do not let these things affect you. I'm ready to go. I hope you are. I'm fired up. I can't even go to bed right now. I'm about to go take 2 laps around my freaking Knoxville. Crap, I'm ready to go, man. I'm pumped. I hope you're as ready as I am. So, guys, with that being said, have a wonderful evening. Happy Sunday. And please, feel free to call me, hit me up on Facebook, text me, hit me up on Skype. I want to do as many freaking home events as I possibly can. Thank you so much for listening. Max, any closing thoughts? I'm tossing it back to you, bro.
Yeah, Matt, appreciate it. Guys, if you're out there and you're still watching, I think it's pretty clear that Matt's all in, I think it's pretty clear. I don't think there's any doubt about that. So we're definitely ready to go. I can't tell you how much he and I were sitting there just like, God, we need to be on that stage. It's literally painful watching other people up there. It's great, celebrate the success of others, but I'm telling you, you got to be up there next year. I'll tell you that much. But yeah, I had a couple things, man, that Matt really brought to mind, while I was sitting here taking notes and everything. And first and foremost is, who are you spending your time with? I think the theme for this entire year is all in. And really what one thing that means is you need to go all in with the culture. You need to immerse yourself, with your people, with your team, because every single second that you spend, every minute that you spend with someone who isn't moving you closer to your goals, isn't moving you closer to your dream life and all that stuff, it's another minute, another second prolonging you achieving it. Understand that. So if you're, only time you're spending with your people is at home events, is on three-way calls and all that stuff, you're killing yourself. I'm telling you, you're just moving that finish line that much further ahead, away from you. So you need to be spending time with people, again, who move you close to your dreams. I mean, you're sacrificing a lot for every second that you're spending with outside influences, because you're literally just putting yourself out there to be victim to the conditions of the negative minds of other people, and so that's a huge thing. Now, another thing that I was kind of going through my notes and came across with Bob Proctor was make this a habit. That's another thing with going all in, is making this a habit. You don't control your time. You don't plan your time. You plan your daily activities. You're controlled by your habits, right? Brushing your teeth is a habit. Showering is a habit. Breathing, walking, it's a habit. You don't have to think about it, right? So what you need to focus on is making this a habit, a daily activity. You need to have exposing someone to the product, putting the product in someone's hand, a daily activity, spending time with your team, spending time with your organization, a daily activity, working on yourself, personal development, reading a book, like Matt said, a daily activity. And when you have enough positive daily activities in your life, you're going to generate results, right? So understand that. A big thing that a couple ambassadors, we have 2 ambassadors in the company, they hit ambassador in 90 days, John and Nadia Melton. Again, results not typical, 3 to 5 year plan. This was like a 3-month plan for them. But no, what they said, though, that I really liked was there's 2 areas that you need to focus on a daily basis. Number 1 is personal development. Number 2 is skill development. Skill development is the 7 skills that you learn in GoPro and all that stuff, the inviting, the exposing, the speaking, all that stuff. That's what's going to make you money. But like Matt said with the thermometer, your financial thermometer, the personal development is what, if you don't do it, will keep you from making money. Your income will only rise to the level that you set, the bar that you set through your personal development. Understand that. That if you want things to get better, you have to get better, both personally and, skill-wise. So that's really, really important. Focus on those 2 things, again, personal development and skill development. And then another big thing, that I took away from Bob Proctor is he talks about, these statues, or people asking him, these famous artists, Da Vinci, who sculpted these amazing statues, is, how did you turn a block of stone into this? And he said, well, what are you talking about? It was there the entire time, right? They didn't understand what he was talking about. And what he said is, they were there the entire time. All I had to do was chip away the excess pieces. And that's what you need to understand, is you already have what it takes to be successful, to make a 6-figure income, to do all that stuff. What personal development does, what skill development does, is it chips away the excess pieces. It sharpens, the corners on that statue, on your success. And it just, all these negative habits, these negative thought patterns and negative influence that you have in your life, those are the excess pieces. And put it another way, what a guy, I think it was Bryce maybe that showed you this, or that showed us this, you think about the pyramid of success. It's something that John Wooden, a famous basketball coach, talked about. At the top is all the successful people, the most successful people. Well, if you draw a square around that triangle, right, around that pyramid of success, there's a lot of space right up here at the top. What is in those spaces is all the negative habits, all the negative thoughts that those people used to have that they shed. So as they moved up in this pyramid, right, of success, moving up to, diamond, moving up to executive, presidential, ambassador, pinnacle, legend now, the more of these negative habits and stuff fill these spaces around the top, right? Those are all the things. And so the people who are at the top, they're the ones who shed the most excess pieces, the one who shed the most, negative things that were in their life that were preventing them from getting, to the top of that success level. And then lastly, guys, what I really want you to leave you with is, again, developing leadership, not only in yourself, but in your organization. People don't leave the company, right? People don't leave the company because they don't like the products. They don't like how the company does business. We're all 100% amazing in all those areas. They leave you. They leave the leadership, right? Again, people don't leave the company. They leave the leadership. So understand that if people cancel their order, if people decide that this isn't for them, it's not because of the company, it's not because of the product, it's because of you. It's because you weren't providing them the support that they need, the leadership that they need. You didn't paint the vision strong enough for them to stick around. They couldn't see themselves reaching success with this company. Well, it's your job as a leader to paint that picture for them. You know, with all the tools, we just had a home event here in Memphis, and like I was showing, telling these guys is, it's not our job to be the message anymore, right? We have the videos that explain everything, start to finish. We're just the messenger. We click play on a button. What it is your job to do is to paint the picture for your people so that they can see themselves consuming the product, see themselves sharing the product, the opportunity with people, clicking play on a video for someone else. It's so simple, right? So it's your job as a leader to paint that picture, right? To show them how simple this is and how much you can help them become successful, create an extra income for themselves, get healthier with our products and all that stuff, guys. So that's really what I want you to leave you with. And lastly, do what is uncomfortable in the name of progress. Do what makes you uncomfortable in the name of your personal growth, your personal development, right? Understand that every time you do something uncomfortable, you take one step forward, in that journey to success. So that's really it for me, guys. Matt, unless you have anything else, I think we're done for right now.
Awesome. Yeah, hey, that's all from me. That's all from, I guess, Max as well. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in to this training webinar tonight. We're going to begin doing these very frequently, trying to touch on different topics every time. But, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for going all in and really making that commitment to the team, making that commitment to yourself, making that commitment to the company. But seriously, it comes down more to yourself. Thank you so much for making that commitment to you, because by investing yourself into this webinar, we know that by investing our time into you isn't a waste as well. BK knows investing his time into this company isn't a waste as well. JD Phillips knows that by coming and helping us out, it's not a waste of his time. So thank you so much, and I really look forward to seeing every single one of you here in the very near future. Have a wonderful rest of the evening. Have a wonderful week, and let's say this thing to 1 billion, guys.